Hi beautifuls and hi handsomes, karibuni tena sana to this channel, to this beautiful channel. It's been 5 good months of inconsistency. The last video was December 25th last year.
So
imagine
shameful.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
But we are back, and
with
honestly with a bang. And just a disclaimer, if you feel like these opinions, whatever we come to talk about, these are our opinions.
Yeah.
And their opinions, they are Naomi's opinions, they're Susan's opinions, they're Joy's opinions. So if you feel you have different opinions, there's always a smart way and a kind way to portray and differ with other people. So don't come hating, by the way. Don't just hate. I think I wasn't ready for hate at 200 and something subscribers, honestly. And then realizing that these haters, like, they're not even far away from my nose. They're just here. They're just literally people I know. Yeah. But anyway, it's all good. The wee hours of the morning, I saw a post. You see, unaweza on a post alafu you try going back to the post, you no longer can't find it, but the topic was girl code is a lie. And I was like, interesting. Why not talk about it? So yeah, girl code is a lie.
It is a lie.
Is it?
It is.
Tell us about it, Joy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker,
for giving me this opportunity
to defend my point.
Excuse me, it's me who is looking. All protocols observed.
Wow.
Ningependa kusimama kidete nikisema kuwa nakubaliana.
Stop. Let me show.
Hey. Kumbuka pale AIC Primary School Ngong Hills. Hey.
The memories.
What are the memories?
Nilisikia kama umeita wazazi wako wa Viele. You must be very bright.
Wow. Oh,
yeah.
Viele. Oh my God.
I used that.
No, okay, there's
Insha.
Yeah. Have you used it at home? Like kwa Viele wangu. Karibuni sana.
How now?
Please, am I a joke?
Anyway, I don't think it is a lie, like per se. I want to say the fact that we always say, I'll give a very clear definition, like a clear way of putting it is how we say all men are bad. The same way we can say all ladies are bad. Speaking from the point of having girl friendships from both sides, I've had good friendships, healthy friendships, and I've also had friendships that were draining and like one-sided. I was offering so much and these people would only look for me while having favors.
Okay, that's what we call toxic.
Yes. Susanna.
Continue.
So, my point is, I feel once it comes to it all narrows down to individuality. Who are you as an individual? Who are you as Susan? Who are you as Naomi? How do you relate to your female friends? And do they know your boundaries? Do they know things that they should never cross and things that they should never do to you? Yeah, I think that would be my first take. We'll do take 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, right?
Personally, I think it goes as far as being venye tu Joy amesema individuality, because we are all different. Like even in this circle, the way I handle information, the way I treat these girls, the way we relate is just different from how I treat other girls who are my friends. So I feel like it also depends with how close are you with someone, because I feel like by the time we're talking about girl code, it's girl code. It's not just najua nani. It's like I know Joy, I know Naomi from both personal perspectives.
I would define girl
So,
code. You mind?
Girl code me, basically. Joy will tell me something she did. She does things. She does. So if she comes and tell me those things, and it's a secret between us, girl code means I will meet with Fulani, who is also a friend to Joy, and I won't start talking about, for me that is girl code, like respecting the kind of intimacy we share with these girls. Like if Naomi comes with a problem and I feel, it's ni kitu naweza msaidia, si lazima kila mtu ajue, as in I'll help her and itaishi hapo. So I feel like girl code is a matter of intimacy and secrecy, yani not being everywhere with your friendship. Like if I'm friends with these two, nisikuwe nikienda huko nje niko everywhere. Joy, Naomi does this, Joy did this. Like, I feel like there's that respect of just secrecy and intimacy. That is girl code to me. And it varies with individuality.
Okay. I'd basically say the same thing. It's just know where your friendship with Joy imefika. Know where your friendship with Susan imefika. Know where your friendship with Chea imefika. Yani, just have clear boundaries. Because if the boundary is a little bit blurrish, it's easy for you to, cross the friendship and say, if I do this to Joy, she might not get mad. It should get to a point where you would clearly know, if I do this to Joy or if I do this to Susan, she'll get mad. It's not that she might or she might not. She'll be as clear as she will or she will not. Because plus also, once you're starting your friendship, just draw boundaries as kitambo or as young as the friendship is. That as young as the friendship is, just draw your boundaries. Because like Joy has said, I've also been in friendships that were toxic, very toxic, and I honestly don't accept. Maybe I'll just run away. By the way, I'll flee. Hey, like I'm running away from a plague.
Resist the devil.
Yes, and he will flee from you.
Hey, what's happening?
What was happening?
Hey, Central Calcutta.
Me the kidneys waru. It's the waru.
Once it comes to friendship, what's your take on calling your friend out? Because again, we are not ice cream. We can't go pleasing everyone. We all have flaws. We all have faults. I think what leads to a friendship being toxic is the fact that we go silent on people treating us wrong. So they get the idea of it's okay. Joy will never do anything. She'll still stick around. I heard somewhere that you cannot create boundaries when they have already been crossed.
True.
So I feel the point and the age we are in, we are really young, by the way. We are really young, but I feel like we're still discovering so much about us. And with time, we're discovering things that bother us and boundaries that we want to create. And so even with those boundaries, how do we deal with calling each other out while one is on the wrong? Because again, we can't always be fleeing from truths that are there. Like for example, I have a certain character trait that bothers all of you. It makes no sense if you are my friends and you don't call it out. Like just talking to me and telling me, "Very Joy Hapa, we don't agree with this and this and this, and we don't like it." Do you think?
Yeah, she's really good at it.
Very good at it. Continue.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
See, Allah.
They were calling it out.
Allah.
Hey, I may be having a very toxic trait, leave alone blue ticking people. A very toxic one. For example, I may be selfish. I may be inconsiderate with my words or with my actions. There are certain things that, if for instance, if kitu come up, WhatsApp, blue ticking, so you can call. See, I'll talk.
No.
Mbona unajitetea?
No. What if I don't have credit?
So you can WhatsApp
Plus,
call.
why should I call you if I can text you?
If it's urgent,
And
you
if
can call.
you can pick my call,
Fight.
you can pick my call, you can reply to my message. That's the point. So,
Bottom line is, we try to call each other's problems, like, but in doing so in a polite way, that we don't
In a
hurt
smart
that
way.
in a smart way, that you don't hurt that person. Like right now, you guys have hurt me.
Thanks.
This
What
is
we're here
toxic.
for.
This is
Thanks.
if you want to see what is toxic, this is toxic, guys. They have been very violent. They have corrected me in front.
They were loose.
In front of the whole nation.
I was actually seeing there's a YouTube channel I've started watching recently. I think Abba and Preach or something. There was a post, a certain lady. So, for example, myself, I'm in a relationship and my husband tells me that I'm adding a lot of weight. So then I come and share that with you guys. But I get it that my husband told me I'm adding a lot of weight in a very polite manner and in a very smart and polite manner, meaning no harm, no malicious.
For example,
attacks.
like your top imekutight sana.
Yeah,
And that's a very polite way.
hiyo jeans na ilikuanga baggy, you know, vitu kama hizo, and then I come share it with you, and then you tell me no, you should leave it, he should love you through your thick and thins. He should, you know, and I'm like, honestly, I find that to be very toxic, and now that is where people will start saying girl code is a lie, because surely I'm like, honestly, if myself, because the lady there was saying the husband said that in a very polite manner. So why is it that my girls will tell me
it
to
in a different way?
And you know, I think there are people who are really brainwashed with you know, girl friendships, and I think that's why now guys would really have the right to say, you know, girl code is a lie, because kuna wenye wako so brainwashed in a way that ni mimi Joe ameniambia my boyfriend or my husband meant was very rude or meant harm when he was saying that, endo mwache, mi nitaenda ni mwache, you know, just being brainwashed.
Actually, I think one importance of a female circle is that personally it has been like a safe place for me. I have the best girls. Wananiingililia lakini they are still the best. It is very important to have it as a safe place, but at the same time allow your friend to make their own decision. Everyone takes things very differently, and everyone has their own opinion. Now, let me speak this, because one thing about men is they see female friendships are all about sitting down and discussing men. Sorry, it's not the case. But for instance, if I was to come to you guys with an issue about my relationship, I'd expect that 1, you listen.
Sure.
2, know that you have one side of the story. You have my side. You don't have his side, and you won't get it. Your loyalty is to me. So if I am mad, we are all getting mad. But whatever we all do, I am in love. At the end of the day, mi nitarudi. Nimuite babe. Na mimi nilitoka hapa kuambiwa, don't do this. So at the end of the day, we all have brains of our own. Use your brain. Whether your friends tell you this or not. And also, I feel like they're two very tricky things. Because at times you're the one on the right and the partner is not on the wrong. So your friends are right. And at times you're the one that is the bad person. And the other person is the good person, you know, and it's so hard to determine. The best way is just to give a listening ear, give your advice. And you who is taking the advice, think about it. Consider, make your own decision. Don't force decisions on your friend. Like, mbona unakula waru? Mbona unanona? You know, like, give them ideas of, so you take veggies.
Yeah.
Take smoothies.
Kuna ile smoothie, bibi kuna smoothie utengeneza, inaweza nufiti.
But then again, I feel like in that regard of issues to do with relationships and your ISO, what have you, I feel like if you are coming to me with an issue in your relationship, me, I'll ask you if you've talked it out with your guy first. Because I don't feel the essence of you coming to us and complaining, like you're complaining to us, you've not complained to him, which means you're not making sense. You're not making sense at all. So when you mko nguvu ya kupendana huko nje, you know, like talk to your guy first or talk to your girl first and then go tell your boys, yeah, niko na issue na imenishinda, that's why I'm looking for a third party. That is how you do things. Because the relationship ni ya watu wawili. Mimi siwezi kukosana na Joy alafu niende kwa Naomi kama bado sijaambia Joy, Joy ulinikosea hapa. You know, like if we fail to resolve our dispute, then I can go and seek a third party. That's the point. So pia madem msikwe, because I feel like most of the girls out there are so invested in their female friendships, which is not wrong, but sometimes they fail to put boundaries in issues to do with their personal lives, their relationship. You know, like mbona niende niambia Naomi yeye chali yangu alinifanyia hivi na sijaambia babe ulifanya hivi and I'm not happy, you know. Like it doesn't make sense. So boundaries, yeah. So we all agree alcohol is not a lie. It's not a lie. But just it can be a lie.
Higher chances it is a lie. We all agree.
So you guys,
somehow is a lie.
If you're a man and you feel like girl code is a lie, you have all the rights. You're right. You're right, by the way. You have all the rights to say it's a lie. So yeah, I think we're done with the video for today. Yeah, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, share with your friends. Yeah, and karibu tena sana next time to this beautiful village. Bye-bye.
Bye.